Hey everyone, I am here tonight to pull a couple cards for you. It's just going to be a really quick one. I'm tired today. Very, very tired. Alright, so let's see what we got. What do we have for the collective? What does the collective need to know in reference to their person? Okay, that was interesting. The whole deck almost went crazy. Okay. Not taking all those. Got a runner. Oh, goody. But new beginnings, guys. That's interesting. Somebody who in the past has run. Oh my goodness. Guess what? I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to pull some from this side, then I'm going to pull a couple from that side. Somebody who's been a runner in the past, right? This could be a twin flame type connection. A lot of times there's a runner and there's a chaser. And you know, this person could have run, outer turmoil. Okay, hold on. I'm starting to see what was going on here. Hang on a minute. Destined connection, as I just previously mentioned. I think there is a twin flame card in this deck, but destined. This connection, this person could have really run from a destined connection in the past, even though they knew it was destined. They're in regret, big time. They are hoping for a new beginning, but right now their whole life is in outer turmoil. They're having, this is a picture of like a boat at sea, on a tumultuous type of a wave. I mean the waves are out of control. It looks like a huge storm. So whatever's happening in your person's life, although they are longing for a new beginning right now, they are not ready for it. They are dealing with themselves, but they're sitting in heavy regret about how things may have ended. This is a divine masculine. Oh, how hilarious. We've got, not only do we have divine masculine, but also the runner. He may still be in this energy, but I mean, he's starting to realize that this is destined, and he is in deep regret, and if you guys are in separation right now, which it seems like with the runner and the regret, I'm thinking that and the new beginnings, I have a feeling that you guys are in separation at this point. If you're not in separation, it's probably not your reading. I'll say that much. They may have chose someone over you, right? And actually, what I'm even more feeling is this. This is a picture of a man upset, okay? The divine masculine, I would say, upset, as he watches the divine feminine on the back of a scooter with another man. I think this gives this person feeling like divine feminine is slipping away and maybe starting a new beginning with someone else. This person's heavy in regret, but they're sitting in kind of a woe is me type of a, kind of a pity party rather than doing anything about it. But it's because there's so much crap going on in their life that the new beginning seems so far away for them. They feel like there's nothing that they're able to do right now to start this. There's fear also. But, I mean, there's fear. Because they're sitting in regret. There's a lot of outer turmoil. Like I said, this person's life is probably extremely chaotic. If they did choose someone over you, they could be having chaos with that person and just miserable, absolutely miserable with this person, or just sitting there like, what the did I do? Why did I do that? Why did I sabotage? Why did I make that decision? That was not the correct decision. I want my divine feminine, and look, someone else is, with this regret card, like I said, and you could be dating somebody else. I mean, at this point, you could be, out here testing waters with other people at this point because you're over it. You're tired of waiting, and maybe you've been extremely patient. You felt like this was a destined connection, and this is your divine masculine person, but they want to continually run. They don't want to bring you the truth, and I feel like there are a lot of secrets that are being held from you. That would kind of prevent, not necessarily prevent a new beginning between the two of you, but this person may be fearful that if they do come to you honestly, that you'll shut them down and just be like, oh, F that. No, thank you. Absolutely not. That's ridiculous, and I'm no way. They could have really super sabotaged the situation by really doing something shitty, I feel a lot of untruths. And the thing about it is, divine feminine, if I'm speaking to you, you probably already knew. You probably already knew that there were untruths and that they needed to come correct with it. And you waited patiently for them to do just that, but they just didn't seem to want to bring, just man up and bring the truth. Or not man up. I shouldn't even say that, because really it's just an energy, guys. It's simply an energy. So it's not a man or a woman thing. It's just let's bring the truth. I already know. You may not know the details, but you probably have strong intuition. If you're in a relationship with a divine masculine, your intuition toward that person and your inner knowing about that person is pretty strong. It's pretty strong. Yeah. So you're probably pretty well aware of the fact that, there were discrepancies and lies told, and I mean, if you're anything like me, you know some things. You may have dreams about things. You may just know. Let's see. Let's get this. Let me get a few more decks out. I took them out with me today thinking, this person's insatiable. I mean, this is bottom of the deck. I kind of just threw these in, and I haven't used them for a while. Actually, not even the bottom of the deck. There's another one. 2 here. So, again, telepathic connection, as I was just mentioning. And then denial. They may not be facing the truth. Irrational reasoning. I mean, and they're insatiable. They're heavily thinking about you. And they could be ascending, Let me shuffle a couple of times of these. This person wants you. There's no question. There was probably, with these type of connections, there is a deep, it almost feels wrong, it's so right type of a thing. And that's physically, that is emotionally, it's like a feeling like you've never felt before type of thing. So this person may be moving or have to move in order to come into union with you, and they may have to change physical location, which may be even greater upheaval, Could be in the process of doing that. May want to lay things in order before they come to you with it. And they're scared to death that, they're going to be sitting over here in regret forever. Because someone's going to walk away with their divine feminine. But if they were to have given you some information or inkling that something was going to, go forward, then you might have waited. But, if you have no idea, no 3D idea that this person is trying to come toward you, even if you can energetically feel it, because they could energetically change minute to minute, so, yeah. Cleansing. Clearing space, removing negativity. They could very well be dealing with internal stuff and getting rid of things that no longer serve. And that could be people, places, things, thought, belief patterns, belief systems that they've had forever. Maybe they're realizing they're outdated. Yeah. They do want to talk, though. they do want to come forward and talk and have a conversation and get on the same page, because they are very, very worried. They could be dreaming heavily about you. They could be hearing music and, you know, connecting with you through music, if that's your thing. You know, they could see your name, sign, synchronicities, all that. Just want to get a little bit more. I'm going to get a couple. Obsession, like I said, insatiable obsession. And TikTok. That could mean something for someone, you know, but TikTok, meaning there's a deadline and time is running out, is what this card is talking about. They feel like they're going to miss out on their forever person if they don't make a move toward them. And that may be the case. You never know. I mean, everyone is on a different journey, and you know, your case, your scenario could be different than mine, and mine yours. So, you know, but a lot of you, it says today, present, now, in the moment. This person may come towards you kind of unplanned, kind of scattered, because they are feeling such an energy of losing out or missing out on this if they wait forever, you know? Or at least give you some idea, even if they come in and check in, do a, you know, check in and give you some inkling of, you know, they're working on something, or, you know, they're moving, or whatever. I mean, I'm transforming, but I do need to do this alone and find out who I really am. I want to be the best version of myself for you. If they could just come and give you, this is seemingly like something that their higher self would tell you if they were going to come and be able to be 100% transparent with you. You speak to me through music. I listen to songs and imagine you there next to me. Love songs, it says specifically. This is talking about songs. There's 2 references to songs. You could have a deep, deep connection through music. You know? I'm learning many spiritual lessons because of you. This journey has been a roller coaster, and we are merging and aligning as one. Our energies are elevating to the highest form of all love. You visit me in my dreams. Oh my gosh, if there weren't... Oh my goodness, seriously. I'm going to show you this, just so you can see what I see, okay? I'm going to hold that up just a little closer for you. So telepathic dreams and songs, right? You speak to me through music. Sorry if my finger went over music. You visit me in my dreams. I cannot escape the thoughts of you, and I need to feel your body on mine. And there's with the obsession and insatiable. I have toxic attachments to drugs and alcohol. I use them to suppress the pain of not having you in my life. This person may have addictions, and it could be more than drugs or alcohol. It could be other addictions, you know? There are definitely more. It could be anything. Hell, I'm addicted to coffee. Really, I'm not being funny. I'm dead serious. I was stuck in my ego and comfortable with my life until I met you. You turned my world upside down. You have been a catalyst for metamorphosis for this person, for sure. There's absolutely no question. This person is being called by Spirit to make changes to their life, to evolve and to ascend into a higher version of themselves, and you have definitely been a catalyst in that. I'm going to pull one more card and I'm going to shut it down, guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, not 62 more cards. I am feeling called toward him. I have finished my self-work and I'm coming back to you. We will be one very, very soon. And this could be future energy. I'm feeling like this person is very much with the outer turmoil. They have been doing some soul searching for certain. But with the outer chaos, winter outer world, and sometimes it takes a while for karma to level, right? But when your outer world is chaotic, it means that your inner world is too. Because we're protecting things, and it could just be a monkey mind. You know, it could very well be just like busy mind and a circus in there, like ADHD type things. I know. I suffer from ADHD. I get that. So it could just be a what if mind, it could be a pessimistic mind, there could be just a lot going on in the mind that's manifesting in the physical world, causing chaos. There could be things that are still shutting down. Even if they have worked through a lot of things, this person feels like they have a lot more to work through. In the self-work piece, like a dark night of the soul, it doesn't have to take forever. It could be that they've gone through the hard stuff and really emoted and gotten rid of a lot of the big stuff and feel that they are comfortable enough to come toward you to work through the rest. You know, it doesn't all have to be solitary. Some of it and a lot of it does. It's got to be, you know, solitary. It's something you've got to do on your own. A dark night of the soul it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, it sucks. Awakening is hard. Spiritual awakening is hard. It's hard work. I have never felt the connection this intense before. Honestly, it was love at first sight, and the rest is history. This person has loved you, but not really understood the connection from the start, and has challenged this and run from it, clearly with the runner card. I feel safer hiding and watching from a distance. That way, you are not close enough to hurt me. This person has been hurt hardcore in the past from childhood and past relationships, all of it leading up. And they, you know, even when this person gets it together enough to come toward you, they'll probably test you. They'll probably test you to make sure that you are what you say you are. You know, to say, you know, to make sure that you're coming in. Let me just get one more deck of things that your person would say if they could be 100% honest with you. Just a couple of cards. Just a couple of things that the person on a collective's mind could say if they would be 100% honest. A couple of messages for the collective. That one is really struggling to come out. Jealousy. They don't want you to know. I'm very jealous and I can barely stand it. This person is really scared that you're going to freaking walk the hell away forever with someone else. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you. Now, is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. This person, yeah, that goes right along with the jealousy. And this person feels lost without you. Your energy, your, like, realistically, your energy, they're not used to, it could be very draining for you because they zap it. You know, that energy, because it's so healing for them. And it could be very, you know, until this person heals a bit more, it could be a lot for you. It could be exhausting sometimes. You know what I mean? Once this person heals through this, though, the energy exchange is amazing, but they have to learn to give like they take. And sometimes when you're down in the dumps, you know what I mean, in the trenches, down in the freaking trenches, all you can do is take. And you're not exactly sure of how to give because you don't feel worthy of giving, and what you have to give, you don't feel like you have shit to give, really. And it's hard. It's freaking hard for somebody who has no self-esteem. Even if they seem like the most confident damn person in the world, let me tell you, your person isn't. They're not confident they can step to you appropriately because they know that you're worthy of that. But they are, if they would just step into that. You know? But it's hard to just be told that. You have to constantly be told that. You have to accept it for yourself. That you know, somebody can't, I mean, they can tell you all day, but if you're not open to hearing it and healed enough to hear it, those tapes that have been played from when you're a child. Like, you are not good enough. You've got to do this to earn love. You gotta have enough money. You've got to do this. These are tapes from your childhood, and if you don't start challenging those beliefs, they ruin you. They ruin you. And any hopes that they can come towards you and know that they're good enough. And that's freaking horrible. And I hate it. So that's what I have for you today, guys. That was heavy. And thank you for being here. And leave me a message if you made it this far. Just saying, I made it. Alright. I'll talk to you later. I hope